Hello, how are you? I hope you all are safe. Let's continue with our topic. I got two queries from the last assignment that I have given to you. Question number 25th and 26th. Let's discuss question number 25th firstly. Here in the question, current assets are given 32 lakh, current liabilities are given 20 lakh, and the current ratio is given 1.6:1. But here in the question it is written that the accountant is interested in maintaining the ratio 2:1. Now, we have already been given the ratio, but the accountant is interested in ratio 2:1. Here it is given one clue. How much amount of liabilities that we have to pay so that our ratio will become 2:1. So, let the part of current liabilities paid, I have taken it as X. Suppose X amount of liabilities have been paid, then what will be the effect, the amount of liabilities paid on the current assets as well as the current liability. Now our current assets, if the liabilities are paid, then it means cash will be decreased. So minus X, and what will be the effect on the current liabilities? If 20 lakh liabilities are there and the amount of liabilities paid is X, then our liabilities will also be decreased. Then it means current ratio 2:1, the accountant is interested in maintaining. So I am writing down 32 lakh minus X, current assets, current liabilities, cross multiply, 32 lakh minus X, 40 lakh minus 2X. So it will be deducted from 40 lakh, so it means our answer will be 8 lakh. Then it means if 8 lakh liabilities are paid, then our ratio will become 2:1. So we can further examine or we can check that whether or verify whether our answer is 2:1 or not by putting the values. We can do the verification. Current assets 32 lakh. I have already solved how much liabilities are to be paid, 8 lakh. It comes to 24 lakh. What will be the effect on the current liabilities? That is 20 lakh minus 8 lakh. It comes to 12 lakh. So what will be the ratio? 2:1. It means our answer is correct that if 8 lakh liabilities are paid, then our ratio from 1.6:1, it will become 2:1. Is it clear? We have just assumed the amount of liabilities to be paid as X. Then by putting what will be the effect on current assets and liabilities, both will be decreased. So by putting the values in our equation and by cross multiplying, we have found out the value of liabilities paid 8 lakh, and then actual verification, our answer is 2:1. Same thing in question number 26 we are going to discuss. Here current assets are given 5 lakh and current ratio is given 2.5:1, but the current liabilities are not given. Here also the same thing, our ratio is given 2.5:1, but the accountant is interested in maintaining the ratio 2:1. Here in this question it is written how much amount of current assets that will be acquired on credit so that our ratio will become from 2.5:1 to 2:1. Here also we are going to assume its value as X, but firstly we have to find out the value of current liability. So let's find out the value of current liability. Current ratio is equal to CA upon CL. The ratio is given 2.5/1. Our current assets 5 lakh. Then how much liabilities are there? it comes to 2 lakh. Here the value of current assets and liabilities we have already solved. Now the accountant is maintaining the ratio, is interested in maintaining the ratio 2:1. Now what will be the effect on current assets and liability? Here the amount of current assets acquired on credit. If current assets are acquired on credit, I have taken its value as X. So our assets will be increased. So I am going to add it. What will be the effect on the current liabilities? If our liabilities are 2 lakh and if we are going to acquire the assets on credit, then it means our liability will also be increased. By putting its value here, by cross multiplying, we can find out X 1 lakh. It means if our current assets acquired on credit is 1 lakh, then we can find out our ratio, and that will be the answer will be 2:1. We can do the verification also. By putting its value, our current assets 6 lakh, our current liability, our current ratio 2:1. So here also the same formula or the same thing I have applied here also. Okay, here you are going to purchase the assets on credit, current assets on credit. So our liability as well as our assets both will be increased. That I have taken its value as X. Then after cross multiplication, I have got the answer 1 lakh. Means if 1 lakh amount of current assets are acquired on credit, then the ratio will be from 2.5:1 to that can be maintained as 2:1. You can do the verification. Is it clear? Now our first topic that we have completed regarding the liquidity ratio. So our next topic is solvency ratio. So today I am just telling you the meaning of solvency ratio. This is our second topic. Solvency ratio means firstly we have find out the liquidity ratios just to know the short-term solvency position of the business, in which we have discussed two formulas, that is current ratio as well as the liquid ratio. Now our second step is solvency ratios. These are also called long-term solvency ratios or long-term, just to know the long-term solvency position of the business. Okay, whether our firm is solvent enough to pay its long-term liabilities on time or not. Or with the help of these ratios also, we can come to know how much money or funds they are being invested by the proprietors, as well as how much money we have raised from outside sources. Here also we are going to discuss 4 formulas that I will upload in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.